Hi viewers, and welcome to another edition of On the Farm, where here we are vocal about everything local. I am your host, Shakima Hanley. On this episode of On the Farm, we'll be showcasing what happens here at the George Mowbray Hanley Marketing Complex. But before we get into the discussion with the marketing officer in charge and the vendors here today, we'll take a short commercial break and be right back after this.
Fresh local fruit and vegetables produced for our nourishment. Buy local, eat local.
Welcome back, viewers. And with me, I have the officer in charge of the marketing division and the officer in charge of the public market. I'm going to ask her to introduce herself.
Hi, good day, viewers. My name is Kelva Libert, and I'm the officer in charge of the public market and the marketing division unit.
Miss Libert, welcome to On the Farm. And how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you, and thanks for having me.
Okay, Miss Libert, tell us what are the daily operations are like for the public market?
The daily operations at the public market, this is where the vendors here make their livelihoods. They sell produce as like local produces like squash, yam, etc. And we also have the meat section here where they sell their meat products such as sliced beef, mutton, sliced pork, diced pork, etc.
And I realize here at the market there is a storeroom. What's the purpose of the storeroom?
The purpose of the storeroom at the public market, this is where the vendors, after the day has ended for them, this is where they store their produces.
We have noticed that there is an additional aspect added to the market. Can you please tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, right in front of the public market, we have vendors outside the public market, which is allocated for vendors to sell their produce.
Is there any sort of encouragement that you have for the viewers who are watching at the moment to come on down and patronize the vendors here at the public market?
I would just like to say that to the viewers outside there to please to come on out to the Charlestown Public Market to support the local vendors, both produce and the meat section also.
Well, Kelva, thank you for being here on the farm with me, and we do look forward to see what is in store for the market as time progresses.
All right, thanks for having me.
The research behind eating Caribbean fruits. In our quest for healthier eating choices, we are encouraged to eat foods with less fat and sodium, more fiber, more complex carbohydrates, and low in calories. The foods that are most promoted are usually imported ones, since more is known about them than our local foods. We may therefore seek out whole grain cereals and breads, fruits such as the American apple, plum, and grapes, and vegetables such as broccoli and cauliflower. But how do our local foods compare? Who has not heard the adage, an apple a day keeps the doctor away? This is probably because the American apple has fiber to facilitate gut health and rid the body of waste. But did you know that one guava fruit has 4 times the amount of fiber, slightly more potassium, and 19 times the amount of vitamin C as an American apple? In comparison to a whole bunch of grapes, one guava has 25 times more vitamin C, 4 times more fiber, and about the same potassium. Likewise, it would take 15 American apples to supply the vitamin C content of one West Indian cherry. Cranberry juice has become very popular because of its benefit to bladder health. But have you thought that similar benefits could be had from coconut water at less than half the calories and with appreciably more potassium? A glass of cranberry juice will provide about 150 to 200 calories, while the same glass of coconut water contains only 50 calories while giving 400 milligram potassium compared to 60 milligram for cranberry juice. For those concerned about the sodium content of coconut water, be assured that a single glass will provide only 60 milligrams sodium compared to 700 milligrams in V8 canned vegetable juice. Also, be assured that the coconut water has no fat. The fat of coconut resides in the jelly and will thus be found in coconut milk, but there's no cholesterol since the coconut is of plant origin and cholesterol is found only in foods of animal origin. This means that butter will have cholesterol, but coconut milk, like the vegetable margarines, is free of cholesterol. Moreover, the traditional way of cooking with coconut milk for flavor is better than using margarine, which is often substituted in porridge, rice and peas, and soups. A tablespoon of coconut milk has only 38 calories and 4 gram fat, compared to 111 calories in the same amount of margarine and 11.5 grams fat. Also, the fat in coconut is healthier for the body than margarine fat. Two other sources of fat that are often mislabeled are the Jamaican ackee and the avocado pear. Neither has any cholesterol, and the fat is monounsaturated. That is the same type of fat that we pay so much for in the olive oil. The Irish potato, brown rice, and whole kernel corn provide the least fiber per serving. Those of better value are whole wheat bread, green banana, and sweet potato, providing 1.5 gram per serving of about 70 calories. Richer still is rolled oats at 1.96 gram, but topping the list, you guessed it, are local breadfruit at 2.45 for a serving of 2 slices. So next time when you reach for the foreign goods on the shelf, don't forget, our local products are the best. This research was conducted by nutritionist Patricia Thompson. She is the Executive Director of Jamaican Island Nutrition Network.
Welcome back, viewers. And standing next to me, I have one of the vendors who was selling here at the public market. I would ask her to introduce herself.
I am Navita from Nevis.
Navita, welcome to On the Farm. Navita, tell us, how long have you been a vendor in the public market?
Well, I'm a vendor in the public market for 5 years and over. Can't keep track of it. But I plant my own stuff. I do my own farming, and what I don't have, I normally buy from other vendors or marketing, and just to have local in the market. And this is my cucumber. You got herbs, green banana, and tomatoes, local sweet pepper.
Okay, Navita, tell us, how beneficial has the public market been for you and your business?
Well, it have its ups and downs, but we're still looking forward for more people to come in, but it's good, and it's nice because you reach new people, and whenever they think you reach all different people from all walks of the world, they come to the market. So I encourage more people to come in the market and see, because we have local stuff and it's very cheap and competitive rate, and you have fresh fruits and vegetables.
Navita, I just want to say thank you for being on the farm with us, and we'll be looking forward to see what is happening with your stall going forward in the public market, okay?
Thank you.
Seated next to me, I have another vendor right here in the public market, and I'm going to ask her to introduce herself.
Sylvia Jones.
Okay, Miss Jones, welcome to On the Farm. And how are you today?
I'm all right, thanks.
Wonderful. Miss Jones, tell us, how long have you been a vendor inside the public market?
Over 40 years.
Wow, that's a lot of years. Since you've been here, how beneficial has it been to you?
Sometimes good and sometimes, in between.
But you still make the best of it as the days
yes.
goes by. Lovely. All right, Miss Jones, tell us a little bit of what are some of the produce that you have here on your stall.
Well, most of them are locally grown.
Okay.
Cucumber.
And you grown them yourself?
No. When
Okay.
my husband was alive, we
Okay.
used to grow them, but now everything I buy.
Okay. So tell us what are some of the stuff you have on your stall?
Cucumber, tomatoes, cabbage, sweet pepper, Christophine, pumpkin, string beans, butternut squash.
Okay, so you have a variety of produce here,
Yes.
local produce here.
Yes, please.
Wonderful. Okay, Miss Jones, just to wrap up, I'm going to ask you to just give a few encouragement to the viewers, inviting them to come down to the public market and patronize Miss Jones' stall and other stalls that are here.
Well, most of the things we have here is locally grown, so I'm encouraging people to come in the market and do some more buying.
Because local is always better, right?
That's right.
Wonderful. All right, Miss Jones, thank you for being on
You're
the farm with me
welcome.
and do
You're
enjoy your day.
welcome. Thank
All right,
you.
then,
You're
bye.
welcome.
Standing next to me, I have another vendor of the public market. I'll ask her to introduce herself.
My name is Merlin Claxton. I'm from Gingerland.
Miss Claxton, welcome to On the Farm. And how are you today?
Very well, thank you.
Okay, great. Tell us, how long have you been a vendor here at the public market?
Over 50 years.
Wow.
I'm dead serious. I came here with my mother since I was 8 years old.
And when you
And
were
now
here,
I'm 60 plus.
wow. So when you were here with your mom, you used to assist her
Yes.
selling. So
We used,
it's
we used to sell on the ground, on the floor of the market. There was no stalls at that time.
oh wow.
Everybody used to be on the floor, on the ground.
So therefore, it's something passed on from one generation to the next.
Yes.
I'm sure your mother is
From
going
my
to be very
grandmother to my mother and to me.
proud. So
And
generations.
to my son.
Wow. So generations have been represented here at the public market for you.
Yes.
Lovely. How beneficial has it been for you since you've been working here?
Very good.
Okay. And tell us what are some of the produce that you sell here at the market?
Yams, tanya, herbs, lettuce. Lettuce from my garden, the herbs is from my garden, the carrot is from my garden, the pumpkin, the tomatoes, the cabbage, and the papaya. The plantain, the yam, the tanyas, the eddos, they all came from overseas.
Okay. But most of the stuff on your stall is local.
It's local.
Lovely. That's one of the things that we're really trying to promote here, our local selling of local produce.
Yes.
Okay, well, just to wrap up, can you please give some encouragement to the viewers to invite them down to the market and make sure they come and patronize your stall, a stall that has been here from generations
From generation to generation, which is no lie.
Okay, so give them some encouragement to come.
Christina didn't catch me and my mother because she was very ill that week.
Oh, wow.
Otherwise, we'd have all gone already.
Oh,
So see how long I'm doing it?
well, thank God you're still
Okay,
here.
and Christina sang 50 years ago, and I was doing it before that
Okay,
with my mother.
okay, well, that is good.
Okay,
well,
and I would
thank
like
you.
to encourage everybody to come and do this. It's not a crime. This is what I make my living out of. Send my children to school, send my children to college, and they all grown now, and I'm still doing it. Thank God.
Okay, Miss Claxton, thank you for being on the
Yes,
farm with us.
yes,
All right,
okay.
have a good one. With me, I have here standing a male vendor at the public market. I'm going to ask him to introduce himself.
Hello, my name is Freeman. I'm the new vendor here in Charlestown.
And welcome to On the Farm. How are you today?
Well, I'm not bad.
Okay, great.
How are you?
How long have you been here? You just made mention you're a new vendor. So how new are you to the market as a vendor?
Well, we're in the marketing now for 3 months, but we have been behind here now for 3 weeks,
Okay.
planting and producing local produce to the whole of Nevis.
Okay, and since you've been here, how beneficial has it been to you?
Well, it's beneficial in a way that I'm bringing fresh foods to the public, and we're making a little change, but nothing to talk about because we still need help out there. We want more farmers, more young upcoming farmers to come and put out some work and come out into the field.
And I'm happy you expressed on that because we are trying to push food security, and the more hands on board, the better it is for us with food security locally.
Well, that's true.
Okay, great. What are some of the produce that you have here on sale today?
Well, we have, as you can see, seasoned peppers, herbs and thyme, local corn. We have eddos. We have some yams, some fresh pumpkin, local bananas, papaya, and numerous foods. Just come on out and see. Variety of food. So, just come on out at the market and see what's going on.
And his colleague at the back is saying plantain. He can't believe it. He cannot leave out the
Come on,
plantains.
the planting have to go.
Okay, great. So just give up. You started already, so I just want you to go in depth and giving some encouragement to person to come and patronize you here at the back of the public, well, on the strip of the public market.
Well, you can find us at the back of the market, Jungle Produce, young and upcoming rising farmers. So right here is where we are at the back of the market, right in front of Vic's shop. You could get the roast corn, roast potatoes, everything local. Come on out.
Lovely.
Sugar cakes and tarts, potato pudding. The whole works is here. We have local drinks. Just come on out. Support.
So viewers, you can hear from you for yourself. It's not just raw produce, but he also have value-added produce here displaying at his stall. Okay, Kennedy, thank you for being on the farm with me. And I look forward to see what's happening with you in the near future. All right, have a good one. Standing next to me, I have another male vendor here at the public market. And what is so special about him, today is his first day. Yes, he's a newbie here at the public market. I'm going to ask him to introduce himself.
Yeah, my name is Lennox Haynes, and I'm from St. Kitts.
Okay, Lennox. That's also interesting. So you're from St. Kitts, but you're
Yeah.
here in Nevis.
Yes.
So tell us, how would you be doing this going forward
Well, I want to start like on weekends, but
on weekends?
as things progress, I prefer to sell like throughout the week, because my first experience here today was awesome. It's not too populated, but the few that is around, yeah, they take a lot of stuff and encourage me to keep coming to Nevis.
So you're saying you're willing to come to Nevis every day, not just on weekends going
Not
forward.
just on weekends, every day.
Nevis, that means we're doing something great.
Yes.
All right, so Lennox, tell us, what are some of the produce you have displayed here on your table?
Well, you have the local produce with the pumpkins. Well, I had some more stuff earlier like okras and string bean, they're all gone. And I'm grateful for that. So we have some other stuff like tomatoes and this kind of stuff,
Okay.
Yeah.
And I also noticed that you're not just selling produce, but you're also selling
Like
salted
honey,
produce,
yeah,
salted meat
fishes,
products. Good.
Yeah.
So
And you have
preservatives.
you have the different varieties of fishes.
Okay.
You have the dry shrimp also. You have some peanuts, some salmon, some honey, and some calves rib also.
So for persons who are not aware of cashew, because I know cashew because of Guyana.
Yeah.
So tell us, what is the cashew about?
Well, it basically is to flavoring, and you could use it to make, put it in some relation, you make a dish with it, and it could different things you could do with the cashew.
I know it's famous for pepper pot.
Pepper pot, yeah.
Wonderful.
Pepper
I
pot.
don't eat pepper pot,
And
but I
that's-
know it's for that.
Yeah, and that's a national dish also.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, well, Lennox, I'm just going to ask you to just give some encouragement to the viewers and let them come down, inviting them to come down to the market and see you here. It's your first day, and I know you're going to be back, as you're saying, because your first day was a very good experience. So invite them to come on down and patronize you and other vendors at the market.
Okay, well, for the public, I like to encourage, to come out and support local, also imported stuff, especially the fishes. They're lovely. And the few that was here today, I hope that they spread the word around too. So maybe tomorrow or next week, things are going to be better off in terms of sales-wise.
Okay. Lennox,
Yeah.
thank you for being on the farm with us today. And
Yeah.
we do look forward to seeing more of you right behind here at the public market.
Yes, appreciate it. Much appreciated.
All right, great. Have
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah, thank you.
And in efforts to promote food security, I'm encouraging other persons to get on board, jump on the train as we be able to produce locally more local food for our local market. And again, buy local, eat local. And just like we say here on the farm, where we are vocal about everything local. Bye until next time.